All right, so this is like our project update video.
Yep.
Our second project update video. We didn't do one last week because somebody ran themselves over. He's wounded.
Not mentioning
knee
any
braces
names.
here and there and there. So he was, like, I made him work in the office, but he was like, he was sweating real bad and the pain you could see in his eyes. So after about 2 hours, I said, well, we can finish this later. And he said, thank you. So we didn't do our video the last couple of days, but you're back.
Yep, I'm
I
back.
went around. So you know as much about these, more than I do. The blue car again. Who's that?
That is Robin.
Robin, what are we waiting on? We're waiting on something.
Engine, trans, bunch of
Okay, so
brass parts.
we're focusing on that. We got Eugene. Eugene is number 3. Number 2. So I've got him. I've got the next 5 out the door. So Eugene's number 2. So I've seen you working on Eugene today. Wiring up headlights, doing that.
Alternator, getting ready to wire the EFI.
So you're getting tidied up on this. You're a couple hours away probably.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more on the EFI.
4 or 5.
Maybe.
And then Eddie's gonna go on this one.
Yep, and get the interior in there
And then
take her out for a test drive.
take it out for a test drive. So we're next week probably, maybe. Good chance for next week. On number 2.
Yep.
This one we're working on. Coming together. It's a turnkey, but it don't get a number yet.
Nope.
So that's coming together. This is Tony's car
Yep.
for his grandkid, coming together. It's number 4. So we're working on number 2 first. So this one needs to be pretty much, have you got it wired yet?
Yeah, it's all wired. Just needs spark plug wires, hood put back on, and a few other little things tidied up.
We got all the parts for that?
Yes, sir.
So we're just going to get that done.
Yep.
This is, this goes to Canada, don't it?
Yep. Lawrence
Where'd it go?
goes to Canada.
We got 2 going to Canada, don't we?
Yep. Yeah, the other one going to Canada is that one right there.
So that we're waiting on brakes or something?
Yeah, rear brakes.
Rear brakes. This one we thought we had, man. It was all together. We were waiting forever on this drop axle.
And we had the wrong steering arms for it.
What happened? We get multiple drop axles that we don't need because you had back ordered. So anyway, and then now had the wrong
Steering arms.
steering arm because they have to have a longer. So on a 6-inch drop axle, most cars don't have that. It takes quite a bit longer steering arm because we've got to bend it down to go in between the radius rods. So that's coming, or is it here yet?
That's on order.
So it's on the way. Josh knows more about that. Is it?
They're waiting. They're waiting from the foundry to get their arms so they can mill them when they get to Pete and Jake's.
So we don't expect it this week.
I don't know that.
Okay. This one. So that's a turnkey, right?
Yep.
So that's a pro-streeted 34. Pretty up. Oh, so this one. Can we throw this on here? Can you do that one-handed?
Yeah, I could probably manage that.
This is Daniel right here, right?
Daniel, yep.
What we had was once you put this on and the radiator was too far back. So this is a Model A sedan. We went ahead and put a 32 style grill on it. So then we have special hood to match the 32 to Model A, and anyway. Daryl put that on today or yesterday, whatever, he moved that on. So you good?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna watch another injury right on YouTube here. Well, actually, if that was on there, we can bend that. To get it. I can see from this side. Alright, so we're fitting hood. Next we're fitting hood on this to fit right. Getting all the parts and pieces on, do it. Got the radiator on. Then the body comes off and goes to the body shop, right? Is that next phase on that?
Yep, after we get everything finished on my hood.
So we line up the hood, which doesn't take that much on this one. There's a bracket here and a bracket there. bolts together. So we're basically there. Daryl must have did this yesterday,
This morning.
this morning.
Yep.
So we got that. This is Jim's car.
Jim. Yep.
This will be the first car that's gonna go up to Trinity here in a little bit. A little bit being probably tomorrow or Monday. And tomorrow, no, today's Tuesday, right?
Yes.
So this week, we'll get it up there this week. This will be the first car that we do up at Trinity as a complete turnkey. We're gonna turn this area into, we got so many big cars, we're gonna line them all up here, and 4 of us are gonna get on doors all in one day.
Yep.
We're gonna do doors, we're gonna brainstorm how to make them faster if we can. Work out any of the kinks, not that there's kinks, but there's faster ways to do things. Oh, Fast Eddie, careful, you better hide behind there. He's refused to be on camera for the last 20 years now. You do good on video though, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm afraid I'll break the camera.
Yeah, you know, you're afraid you're gonna get a whole following and they'll be coming in here wanting your autograph.
Oh, I'm famous enough.
You're famous enough, huh? He is, he's Fast Eddie, pretty famous locally here for sure.
Infamous.
You're infamous.
Yeah.
So this is Brad's car.
Yes.
Brad is number 3.
Brad is number 1.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Brad's number 3. So after Eugene. So it's running. We got the Hemi in there.
Yep.
It's all going. We're putting the final touches on the. You said you got the doors wired up and all the power windows are
Getting
going.
there. Yeah, we
That
got
battery
the
gonna work?
I think so.
Okay, we got a battery small enough to fit and working
And headed, you know.
and hidden. So you're tidying up that, and then we're gonna send you back over to Eugene's car to put the interior in. And then you're gonna jump over here and
Finish her up.
finish her up, putting the fenders and stuff on, and then the interior goes back in here for number 3.
Yep.
Maybe towards the end of next
Yeah, I
week.
think-
Maybe towards the end of next week.
Around there, beginning of next.
Okay, and here we got Jack.
Yep. Jack.
Jack is coming down. He's coming on down.
He'll be here Thursday.
Be here Thursday, so this one's ready to go. It looks like all we gotta do is put on the permanent header.
Yep. After a little more test driving.
So how many miles you got on it now?
About 20.
Got 20 miles and everything's good?
It's running a lot better. The more and more we get it out there, the better it learns.
Okay. Can you turn the key? Is it gonna start?
Should.
Hey, it's something about it. Every time you hear a car start. And this one, actually, I heard it run. I was here the other day. And it's
We
got
started
that.
earlier, remember?
You can be, yeah, that was this earlier. Yeah. Hey, before you start it, this is awesome news. We had 45 students here this morning from the Industrial Arts program at the Mountain Home High School. And we talked about building a car. And they want to build a car. And these kids were fired up. Because we were saying, once we're gone and we shut the door, we might as well shut the door here because there ain't people back behind us. So these kids were fired up and they want to build a car.
Heck
So we're
yeah.
going to start building the motor first, and I talked to the Industrial Arts, Mr. Carpenter. Their class this week was learning how to read a tape measure. Next week they're going to use and learn how to read a micrometer. And we're going to take, I got them 5 engine blocks over there. We're going to take them over there and they can learn to figure it out. What does it need? Is it any good? So we're going to do bench racing over there. We're going to build some motors. Anyway, let's hear this thing go. We got the effect. We're good. So that'll be a fun car right there. This is really tight. Jack is a machinist, right?
Yes.
So when you talk about a machinist knowing what's tight, he knows what's.
Oh, yeah.
So this car is pretty tight. Let's do one more. Here we go, Mike. Mike, this one's for you. Oh no, we got 2 more. This is a steel-bodied sedan. Daryl's going to put on a hood for it. So we had to assemble the entire front end. And if you're doing a steel body 34, man, it's a pain. You know that? So anyway, we got it together. We got to bolt it up a little bit. We're gonna have to move a couple hoses to get it ready, but then probably next week, we're gonna be, even this week maybe. You got it on
Possibly.
the schedule?
We can get to it this week.
Okay, so we can get to it this week. We're gonna take the original hood, make it into a one-piece hood, and it's gonna be hinged. He bought a kit, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he's got a kit. The one on Brad's car, though, we designed the hood on that, and it folds. But this is coming close. So Daryl's gonna work on this, and then this.
That's Kendall's.
Kendall.
Yep.
Kendall's getting excited. It's not a turnkey, but it's the Model A. He's been asking me, well, when are you gonna put the body on? When are you gonna put the body on? So we need to get this by the door because he's gonna pick it up tomorrow.
Yep.
So we'll get by the door and bolt the body on, and it's a Model A. Oh, it's an A-Rod. So it's a 27 chassis. So he's got a coupe, right?
Yep.
So it's an A-Rod coupe. It'll sit 3 inches on there, and first thing in the morning we'll be putting this together.
Yep.
I'll come in early. I'll come in early and supervise. Yeah, that one over there goes with this one. Now we're gonna go in the office. Yeah, so that's it. That's kind of an update. There's a lot more going on. When we get some of these cars out of here, then we'll put the next 4 turnkeys. Kind of follow up on the turnkeys. Then we're gonna do a bunch of the bodies over in that area all at once. We'll take all of, we can put probably 7 or 8 bodies all at once. And you and Daryl and Glenn and myself, we're just gonna get on the bodies and put the doors and the deck lid on all in one day. And that'll be a good day to do videos too. So if somebody gets a DIY car,
Oh, there you go.
they can go ahead and here's kind of how you do it, and here's the doors.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we'll save that video for when we get to hire somebody. They can watch the video. That'd be a train. No, let's do it as a training video.
There you go.
That would be good. That's it. You got anything to add?
No.
Other than I see frames and cars and stuff everywhere. I mean, well, we're making a dent. We got some stuff delivered.
Yep.
Getting some of these turnkeys out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is going to be over there, and then we're going to pick 7, 8, and 9.
Sounds good.
Or 6. Hopefully you're not 6, because that might be bad. Or 5. Yeah, we got 5. Let's do 5.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's it for now. And keep watching. We're going to update you on the kids building the car. That's going to be a fun project. We're going to do it.
Heck yeah.
We're going to do it this year. I asked them, who wants to build a car? And they were all like this. And I said, who believes we can build one this year? And I had a couple kids go like this. I brought the one forward. And I asked him, I said, well, do you know how to build a car?
Yeah.
No. So you got any money to pay for parts? No. How are we going to do this? I told him, well, it's pretty simple. We're created in the Creator's image. That makes us creative. We're going to have to be creative and figure it out. Get her done. So until next time, have a good one.